Hi everybody, welcome to All Four Queens. So I've just done the Love and Trust. I'm going to do this Love and Trust part 2 but with tarot, because obviously I didn't want the recording to be too long. So when I was doing the scripture, the verses for Love and Trust, I was using the cards as well as I do, and I was asking the questions around, what's going on in terms of the story as it is. Now, bear in mind, this is probably my energy, but the story may resonate with you, because I feel like most of us who have been on this journey pretty much have the same story, the deception, the manipulation, the hidden secrets that people think are a secret but never were, the abuse that we suffered, people stealing our energy and our finances and our destinies and all that sort of stuff, and stealing our counterparts, and the journeys that we have to go through, and then the whole manipulation and using dark magic and energy weapons and technology and organisations and institutions and all that sort of stuff. So I think we've all been on the same journey, and the cards obviously just clarify and confirm that. So the cards that I did, and I will, I'm a bit all over the place because I did drop on the floor, but I'll do my best to try and get the story back together again. So a fishy cup was offered to create confusion and illusions in the destined Two of Cups, obviously God's destiny, which was obviously his destiny for a love in the past. Now, bear in mind, when I say past, that can be this lifetime, but it can also be past lifetime as well. It doesn't, but in the past. Justice stepped in and put the family upside down, including the money that came with that divine connection. So you can see that. Because the Queen of Swords, and she comes out a lot, celebrated the collaboration, moved forward, or took fast action, to breadcrumb and to abuse, and that's the truth. Now we know that she moved forward to abuse the High Priestess that was the child in the past, but she didn't know that she was the High Priestess and the Empress and all four queens, and also the Hierophant and also the Magician. But she moved forward to do that because she wanted to steal the Ten of Pentacles and cause a betrayal. And then, but there was a message. There was the death message, remember? And now she's in regret, trying to get strength, because when she was younger as a Knight of Cups, she tried to move away from death. Now, she also had some people in working with her, which was Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, who were no longer fighting because they wanted to keep the cycle open, and the cycle actually closed. So it's closed. Now they're stressed. Oops. They were trying to hold on to the King of Swords, or the King of Swords was trying to hold on, and he was waiting for his ships to come in. The Emperor, who's the Magician. Wait a minute. Regrets taking the cup. this is somebody's energy. It's all over the place at the minute. I can feel it. It's just like fingers and thumbs. It's just weird. Who took action. Ignore my cards, they're well used. Into karma. Now everyone's watching. The King of Wands, because it came to light that he juggled, or she juggled, to block the King of Pentacles. Now remember, these can be men and women. It doesn't have to, it's whatever they embody. To block King of Pentacles with the World, who rushed in to the police. Now that could be the rushed into the police, or then rushed in to move forward. I would say probably the police as well, who went within and are now guarded and working on heartbreak because of the greed. Because of the greed. No, these ones fell on the floor, so I'm going to have to bear with me on these. Trying to get balance. Because of all the years. Now bear in mind, it was from teenager to adult. Remember, all this has happened. For all the years. Now everyone's in judgment. And that's probably what I'm feeling, to be fair. They've all walked away from a partnership or a marriage. From when they were younger, remember, they were all teenagers. And the secret so the secret was the Empress. The Empress, who's now the High Priestess. The devil is obsessed, but she was a secret. So there was lies about her. And then they used the black magic, didn't they? The death magic. And they used the death magic to try and get rid of her. Because obviously they'd done all this stuff, they'd taken the money, and they needed, she wasn't supposed to be here because she was supposed to be cloned. Now everyone's burdened because of a tower. Because of the divine connection. So she had the divine connection, but the devil stepped in, remember, to her. But the purpose was to try and trap her, or trap the Queen of Wands. Now bear in mind, Queen of Wands can be a female or a male. It doesn't have to be what you see on the card. Who was a lover. And he's now jealous and angry because of the child. Now, when we say child, is it the child, the High Priestess, who is now the Empress? Yes, I would say so. Because she was out in the cold. Everyone said she was dead, but she wasn't. They all took a leap of faith. Oops. See, I'm all over the place because it's someone's energy. They all took a leap of faith. But now they're stuck. Now the king, who is the star, is stuck. Now you could read that the other way around, and they were trying to get the king, who's the star, stuck. Now bear in mind, don't think that that's somebody that is a star. It's just the cards embody the star. Now, I would say that could be the High Priestess, who embodies the love of a King of Cups, and she's a star. Or it could be a King of Cups, who is a star, who they were trying to get stuck, or who was trying to get his counterpart stuck because he'd chosen a different path. Either way, you know, tarot, you can read it in so many different ways, and sometimes it's easier when you've got it and you're flicking them, but obviously for the purpose of this I don't have a table, so it's easy for you to just see the story as it unfolds. But the bottom line of the story is, when people were younger, they took money, they pretended to be other people, and carried it on, really, and then kept doing it, but using, you know, dark magic, networks, institutions to keep the story alive, and obviously they didn't want people to wake up. But what God's plan was, he sent the memo out, and 2023 was the start of the memo, and 2024 was secrets coming out. So you've got a choice to do it yourself, or I'm going to do it for you, and he's done it himself, hasn't he? So bottom line is, there are no such thing as secrets, and I think people need to be more aware that, you know, the spiritual realm is wide, and, you know, God's the secret holder and the Akashic records, and there's no such thing as secrets. So it's easier to live and stand in truth, isn't it, really, rather than stand in deception and manipulation, because you're only gonna get caught out at some point. So I hope that helps. I know it doesn't. It's a bit all over the place, but that's how the energy is at the minute, and I feel it. So hope that sort of clarifies. I'm going to try and move more towards awakening now, so more coaching and awakening. But obviously, if they still want to keep throwing this out, then I'm going to stay on it for a bit. But hopefully, we'll move more to the awakening and you know, raising our vibrations and getting a bit more energy in the place. But you know, it is what it is. So have a lovely day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.